My wife is in like a morgue right now. I just can't. I tell you, I'm trying to like wrap my head around all of this. I'm trying to make sense of it. I just can't do it. I'm staying very strong for the kids. I took them out with family. We went to Harold's, my favorite place, and they love it too. The kids love it. And we were with family, and you know, everybody's had a happy night considering. But oh man, we're gonna be doing everything is coming up this week. The cremation and all the services for my wife Jennifer. But as we talk, it's the weekend. Can't get anything done right now. She's in a morgue. And you might say, well, what do you expect, right? But it just freaks me out. This whole thing freaks me out. It's hard to believe that this is reality. It's hard to believe this is real. Um, I just can't do it. I'm living like in the past in my head. Like, I'm still living like before my wife got sick. Now, a lot of people keep saying this to me. Let me explain it to you, okay? They're like, she's been sick for a long time. But these people don't understand. Normally who says this stuff is like healthcare people, doctors, nurses, who looked at her medical chart. In some cases, even friends say this. But I just want to be crystal clear. Nobody has lived with my wife. I lived with her, me and my children. And despite the fact that she had stage 4 cancer, the girl was a fighter, a warrior. She acted like she didn't have cancer. Now, maybe she had pain. Maybe she had discomforts throughout all this time, but she certainly did not show it. She was a warrior. She was a family warrior. She loved the children, loved me, loved her dogs, and it's the strongest woman I've ever met in my life. It's like I said to you, she went through this whole experience, being on a ventilator, not being able to eat, not being able to drink. Let's talk about that for a second. My wife used to always tell me, maybe she's here with me right now, her spirit. I'm home right now. Maybe she's here. I love you, Jennifer. Who knows, right? Maybe. You could only dream, you could only wish. But she knows if she was here, she would tell you, my husband always fed me like a queen. I got her everything she wanted. Everything. She loved that pleasure bowl. She loved her iced coffees. I got her everything she wanted. Every day for 25 years. Do you know how much it hurt my heart that I couldn't give her food? I couldn't give her anything to drink. Why? Because she could aspirate. I was trying to save her life. Everybody kept telling me, you pour anything down this girl's throat, she's going to gag on it, Rich, she's going to pass away. Well, now I figured she passed away anyway. Look, I did try, in all fairness, in the beginning of her hospital stay. I brought her chocolate pudding, and I did feed it to her. She started coughing it up. She was gagging on it. So, it's just heartbreaking. I'm just not used to it. I'm used to feeding her, taking care of her, and I couldn't do so. Now she's gone. Now she's in a morgue. And I'm here alone, all by myself. We did have a nice evening. I will say that. We had a very nice evening with family. And we had a lot of food at Harold's, and it was very enjoyable, and the kids had a great time, and you need that. You need that, but I was sitting there in a fog, if you want me to tell you the truth. This is hard. I got to do a lot of live streams. I gotta pour out my heart, to everyone. You guys are my family, my YouTube community. You guys are my counselors, and I'm going to need a lot of counseling for a long time. This is not going to be a short thing. I do want to get involved with helping other families besides myself one day. Truly be an advocate against kicking cancer's effing ass. And let me tell you something. My wife did kick cancer's ass. Cancer, you go home and get you an effing shine box. Because my wife lived with it for 10 effing years. 10 years. You didn't win. She won. My wife, she won. You won, Jennifer. She saw her kids grow up. When she first got cancer, Sophia was only 1. She said, I'm fighting this thing. I want to see Sophia grow up. Sophia's 11. Michael's 14. My wife won. God bless you, honey. You're in heaven. You're with your mom. She's with her dear mom, Linda. And I know for a fact she is. Because when she was at the hospital, I asked her. I said, Jennifer, have you seen your mom? She said, yes. My wife was not the type of a person to bullshit you. Like she'll tell you. Now, she didn't speak. She was on the ventilator. She had the tube down her throat, but she was nodding. I said, did you see her in your dreams? She said. I said, was she in this room? I said, was she an angel? Did she look like an angel? She's with her mom. She's in paradise. She's with God. But I will tell you this. I am a little upset at God. I'm sorry if that hurts people's feelings, but I don't understand how God could allow the most beautiful person in the world. This is a person. My wife wouldn't hurt nobody, a fly, nothing. Loved her family more than anything else in this world. The most loving wife, the most loving human being, best friend. Never hurt anyone. Just a really great, amazing person. She had to go out like this. She had to go out where she's on a ventilator for 16 days, lost the ability to move her legs, lost the ability to eat, lost the ability to drink, lost the ability to talk, lost the ability to close her mouth. I'm not even kidding you. It was like, that could have been from the ventilator, but her mouth was like, I don't even want to do it. I can't. I'm getting too sad. She suffered. Couldn't breathe. She didn't have the strength to cough up the phlegm, the secretions. They had to suction her. And you know what's crazy? When she first came off, she was on a ventilator 2 times. The first time she threw up, which led to her having severe pneumonia again for the second time because she aspirated. The second, I told her, I was like, Jennifer, when you get off the ventilator, don't throw up. She's like, she gave me the fist. She didn't throw up. She did it. She didn't throw up. But because they kept suctioning her, I guess they had to do it. I mean, she couldn't breathe right, but then when she threw up, everything got like her respiratory, her oxygen went down. She aspirated again. I keep thinking about that. I was there with her all night, the night before. I said, maybe they shouldn't have suctioned her because she was, at one point, she wasn't that bad. I mean, her heart rate was a little high. Her oxygen was pretty good. I still think to myself, maybe they just should have left her alone. But they kept suctioning her. And then she winded up throwing up, not once, not twice, 3 times. And then that was it. She couldn't breathe, poor girl. So please pray for my wife. Please keep her in your prayers. And like I said, I'm asking kindly from the bottom of my heart. I want to just get all of these funeral expenses paid, if possible, by Monday, if possible. Just the beginning of next week, Monday, Tuesday at the latest. Anybody who could help us out right now with a very small entertainment tip on my Cash App, it would be greatly appreciated. It's the $ RichardLevoi, RichArD, L as in Larry, E as in Edward, V as in Victor, O as in Oreo, I as in Idaho. All of this information is in the description of this video. Please read the description. But once again, it could be a couple of bucks, anything small, $5, $10, whatever you could do, even less. I will write you the thank you song on the piano. I write it beautiful. I'm a piano player, a jazz piano player, blues piano player. I will write you an amazing blues jazz composition to celebrate your good deed and to celebrate my beautiful wife's life. 46 years old. It's too young for this, too young. My kids are too young to have lost their mom. they're hurting now. I see it in their face. They're hurting. There's nothing I can do about it except be there for them, keep them strong, comfort them, and I am doing that. But like I said, my Cash App is the $RichardLevoi. There's no space, no underscore. $RichArD, L as in Larry, E as in Edward, V as in Victor, O as in Oreo, I as in Idaho. All of this information is in the description of this video. God bless you. God bless my wife, Jennifer. Rest in peace. I love you. I will always love you. God bless you, honey.